Hi there everyone, Martin Tyler here with me today. I'm delighted to welcome Alan Smith.
Oh, hi there Martin, absolutely delighted to be here.
And our match today, Arsenal against Sunderland. Arsenal hoping that they can reach the same heights again as they did in their away win against Southampton.
Yeah, nice and tight at the back in the 1-0 win. Clean sheets are great, and the strikers can score. I think they will win today again.
Number 18, Nacho Monreal. Number 34, Francis Coquelin. Number 15, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Number 14, Theo Walcott. Number 19, Santi Cazorla. And number 23, Danny Welbeck. Today's game is Willis Ford. Thank you for attending the Emirates Stadium. Enjoy the game.
Niels Swarbrick is our referee. We're off and running here with Sunderland starting the first half. Wabi Kazri out of play for a throw. Katamol. Kone. Coquelin. Francis Coquelin. Now Paddy McNair. And he gives it back to him. To Jones. That's a good way to nick the ball back. Quick thinking. Tackler has been very successful there. He's got possession. Santi Cazorla. Tried to tackle here, and he's done that. Jan Kirchhoff. Could be dangerous. And a big clearance, out of danger and out of play in the end. Katamol. His eyes lit up at the chance, and he didn't think about the offside.
No, he's just got to keep his cool and show a bit more patience than that.
There is going to be a change here. It's going to come from Sunderland. Vizio's done his job here, done a good job. Player's going to come back.
Yeah, and his teammates want him on sooner rather than later. They're down to 10 men.
Well, they're building steadily here, working away. Debuchy looking for Santi Cazorla. we're looking for that player to come back on, and he is coming back on. That's good news for his side and for him, of course.
Yeah, he's quite a tough cookie. He doesn't come off unless he is hurting, and clearly he felt he could carry on once he'd been able to run it off on the sideline.
Cut out by the defender. Santi Cazorla. He's coming forward with some danger. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. Good challenge here. Decision is a throw. It was a fair tackle. Quick note for your diary. Make a note of this particular date. EA Sports, we've got the presentation of the Premier League fixture. Arsenal, they'll be facing Chelsea away from home.
Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about this one. Looking forward to it.
He's not going to recover, I'm afraid, Alan. There's going to be a substitution here.
No way that he is going to be able to carry on, and that's a blow for the team because he's an important player for them.
He could lay it off to the supporting player. Any danger to the goal has gone with that clearance. Good reading of the play by the defender. He went in well. Well, that's gone back to the goalkeeper. Nacho Monreal. Danny Welbeck. They just seem to wind him up, push him out there, and he just runs and runs till the final whistle goes.
Yeah, he does. The batteries don't seem to run out with this boy.
Danny Welbeck. Santi Cazorla. El Neni. Good forward play from them. Just working away to try and find an opening. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. So that means it's a corner now. And in goes the cross. And that's a good header, and that's ended the danger, really. Not rushing it here. Moving from one side to the other.
Nice bit of footwork from the attacker, but it was made too easy for him. Poor defending that.
Just looking at Sunderland, what about the next game, Alan?
They're playing Liverpool in the next match. They need a good start, but I don't think they're going to get one.
Jan Kirchhoff. Now Jones. Santi Cazorla. Coquelin. He's read that, hasn't he, and made the interception. Made it look easy, actually. And here's a chance for Arsenal. Walcott struck the post here.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes added time.
Santi Cazorla! Oh, the header looked in for all the world. The goalkeeper somehow was able to keep it from crossing the line.
Well, he can't believe it. The striker, it's head in hands for him. But the goalkeeper, no wonder he's getting pats on the back.
The lack of noise, really, at half-time tells you how disappointed the supporters are with that first half, but they, like us, will be hoping for better in the second period.
Yeah, they didn't make much noise, and when the players walked off, one or two fans by the tunnel, I noticed, giving some of the lads some...
Substitution coming up. Not the best first half, but we're always hopeful, Alan, aren't we? And I'm sure it will improve.
Well, it has been as dull as dishwater, but there's enough quality players out there to produce better in the second half.
Francis Coquelin. Did well, stuck out a foot and cut off the pass. Santi Cazorla. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. Well, here comes the support. Doing well to keep the ball. Excellent passing. Great interplay. Nacho Monreal. He could do a better cross than that, I think. And it was easy to cope with. Alan, your view on the attempt from Walcott?
Well, he's tried to be precise, close in there, and I thought he'd managed it, but just clipping the post.
The corner dealt with pretty straightforwardly. Now the shot! That's a good block. He's got that well out of harm's way. Nacho Monreal. Theo Walcott. Shokdran Mustafi. Arsenal about to make a change. They could have got through there, but the defender was absolutely on top of his game. Francis Coquelin. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Comes in with a tackle. Coquelin. Mohamed El Neni. And here's the shot. Again, a chance maybe to get their noses in front. Didn't quite happen.
Coming onto the pitch, number 29, Granit Xhaka.
And Jones. Comes in strongly. He's given possession away here. Here's Walcott. It's an Arsenal substitute who's getting ready. Theo Walcott. There's some potential in this move. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking. Quick tempo to the passing. The opposition can't get near them. Hot news from Anfield, Alan McInally.
It's a third goal for Liverpool. It's been scored by Daniel...
And shoots! It's a terrific effort, but not, in the end, quite good enough to put them in front. It's a wonderful game involving Liverpool. Alan McInally loving it. I'm sorry I had to cut him short, really. The score is now 3-0. Alan McInally's at the Britannia Stadium today, and he's got some news for us. Alan. Sanchez! Well, the opposition must have thought they were holding out, but it's a good goal past them. And the opposing manager will be worried now because his team were basing their game on shutting out the opposition. Well, that's failed. And the manager of the team that scored will be delighted. He'd be wondering whether it would come. Well, it has come. Belatedly, but it might be enough. So finally the stalemate is broken here and we have a goal. Alan McInally just given time by us here to tell us about that goal for Stoke. The score is now 1-0. Some activity down on the Arsenal bench. Well, no shots at all so far for Sunderland.
I really can't believe this, Martin. It's not often you see it. No shots so far. Incredible.
Plan to defend hasn't worked for Sunderland.
Well, it's time for a more gung-ho approach now. They need a goal, having conceded there when they were trying to just shut up shop. Didn't work, and he has got to change his tactics, the manager.
In comes the challenge. Nicely played through ball. Just working away to try and find an opening. Terrific tackle. Still 1-0 here, with the time almost up. What about this impacting on their next game?
Well, Arsenal go up against Chelsea. They've been below expectations out here. They need to improve.
Well, they're in a good position here. And in goes the cross. Now they've got to defend this corner. Sometimes you see players on a good day and sometimes on a not so good day. Every time I see this lad play, it's a good day. And I'm not going to see him anymore because the manager's taking him off now.
Yeah, he's one of those buoyant personalities. Doesn't tend to get down too easily. That's an important trait in a forward.
And 5 minutes remaining. Smart work by the goalkeeper from the corner.
Please give a round of applause for today's man of the match. Number 23,
It's been a thrilling contest, this, and we're into the last knockings of it. And the supporters, well, they're not showing any sign of losing their stamina. They've been great.
Yeah, always love coming to this ground. One of the best atmospheres around. They've not disappointed.
Proper fans here, Alan. They don't always get praise for what they do at their own expense, of course, and they're really making the atmosphere in the stadium.
And it's wonderful to hear, because in the days of all-seater stadium, there is a case to say that the atmosphere in many grounds has died a little bit, but we're not experiencing that here.
Well, we're down to the last minute here. Clock running down as they... Well, there's the final whistle. Arsenal have won it. Well, given their status in the match, Alan, clearly underdogs, they'll be pretty happy with the way they've played.
I think so, yeah. They can take a lot from this performance moving forward. Might not have got the result they wanted, but they did well.
Arsenal won